What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another session of Raw Coders, brought to you by. Okay, I said it the wrong way around. Bill Break and Fakes, brought to you by yours truly, Raw Coders. How Tori? How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm pretty good. I'm happy to be on.
Fantastic. I'm really happy to be on as well. Sorry, our normal timing is 9:30, but I've had this work commitment, and
Yeah,
my
no worries.
meeting just finished. So I was like, well, why not? Okay. So just do a bit of an acknowledgement of the country. There we go. I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay my respects to their elders past, present, and future. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. Fantastic. Welcome, Gagdev. Good to have you. It's a bit of a complicated one, but I'll tell you that by text. S- Sorry, I've just been really as in oh occupied with work, so I didn't really get the chance to reply back on time. So yeah, I'll get back to you after the stream, hopefully. All right. So just a bit of a recap. We are still planning to we're still in the process to solve the blank line bar that's coming from the Lambda response when the WebSocket is triggered and connected. We're just trying our best to see why that is and how can we solve it. All right. And does that make sense, Tori?
Yep.
Fantastic. I like I like how I say yep.
Was confident, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cool. All right, no problem. So let's dive straight into the sharing of the screen. And I'll share my screen. Everything is there. All right. Interesting. It's the first time I can't see the menu on the screen. Hmm. Right. Open up
For
the
for
terminal.
StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay, this is my.
Gektev, that was definitely a strong intro. It's very strong.
I love you both sarcasms.
It's probably the strongest one yet.
Yeah. I'll improve. I'll improve, guys. I'll improve. You have my word. I will improve. All right. So I'm not even gonna try testing it because we know that this won't work.
I can't see
Um,
your VS Code, Zane. It's frozen. I think your screen's frozen.
can't you?
Well, at least on StreamYard, I don't know. Like
Oh, hang on a
maybe
minute.
Gekdev.
Hang on. I will stop my screen and share again.
Okay.
Entire screen.
Gekdev says no.
How about now?
It's just a picture of you. Can you see? Do you see? It's just a picture of you.
Oh yeah. I wonder why this is happening. Hang on.
Looks like your driver's license or something.
Yeah. True.
Like my driver's license photo is so bad.
You're not the only one, man. You're not the only one. What, what's happening to this?
You wanna exit and come back in or something? Let me
let
let
me,
me try mine and see if it's
surely.
let's see if it's like a StreamYard thing. You- Let me in or let me
Oh,
share.
sorry, I was daydreaming.
Okay, yeah, you can
Yeah.
see mine. Yeah, try
Yes.
exiting and coming back.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I wonder what he was daydreaming about.
All right, and I'll just share my screen now. There we go.
let's
What?
let's see.
Is it
Hmm.
just showing a screen, a picture, apparently?
You do you want me to do it then, Zane?
Yeah, yeah, please. Yeah, I just don't want to
I feel
waste too
like
much
Gek
time here.
yeah, Gekdev's
Yeah,
gonna be angry.
yeah, he will, and he will be right to be angry. But yeah, continue. I will add your screen to the screen share, and we can take it from there.
Okay, sounds great.
All right, cool. So, I've got a feeling that
Nothing
we
to pull, right?
might, huh? No,
Nothing to
no,
okay.
no, nothing to pull. I've got a feeling that in the API, in the WebSocket API, it was showing two URLs. One was the WebSocket, and the other one was a connection.
Mm-hmm.
I think what might need to happen, and it's just based on my guess, that as we are using WebSocket or a full connection, we might need to use the connection URL to sending or to receiving messages from the Lambda. I'm thinking that one now.
The connection
What do you
URL.
think? Hmm.
Um, mess. When you say sending and receiving messages, what do you mean exactly?
So you know how we are doing a payload to
Okay.
the WebSocket
WebSocket. Yep.
API and trying to trigger Lambda, which is a default.
Yep.
That. So what I mean is, instead of using the WebSocket URI to do that,
Oh wow, new console. Sorry.
oh, sexy.
Oh man, I hope it's better. Sorry,
Yeah.
AWS, but
it's
I mean,
it's a
who
lot
am
better
I?
than Azure
But
though.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, mhm.
are you trying to say that by sending it to the default Lambda, that's our problem?
No, not sending to the default Lambda. It's our problem might be that we are using the wrong endpoint to send and get the request. Send the request and get the response.
Um, so
So if you,
how would you change that?
so I'm just thinking that if we can, you know how we are connecting to the WebSocket
Mm-hmm.
using the WSS URI
Yep.
or URL. Instead of that, how about if we use the connection URL instead?
This one?
Yes.
Well, it's not gonna work, Zane, because we need the WebSocket address.
Y-
This WSS means WebSocket, the WebSocket
yes.
protocol.
Yes. I agree. But so what I'm basically trying to say is that when we connect to the WebSocket, that's doing it fine, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yep.
So, which is using the WebSocket URI.
Yep.
But in the default Lambda, because all the default Lambda is doing at the moment, doing whatever we need after the connection
Mm-hmm.
to the WebSocket.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that
Oh, not that.
because it's after the connection,
Mm-hmm.
why don't we try and use the connection URL in that specific Lambda only? Is that making any sense? Because
It is making any sense. It is making sense. Like I just all the tutorials and like documentation that I've followed looks exactly like the way we have it, which is like this one is from an official AWS blog, and like they're doing the same thing. If you see this on my screen highlighted here, well, except for the table part, but like basically they're doing post to connection by the connection ID, posting some message, right?
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I don't know. And this looks good. This looks like exactly what you have as well. The domain name and the stage, which is prod. Um,
So when you say domain name, there can be two domain name, but and does it show in the blog as in what value is in the domain name?
um, let's see. I don't think so, but let's check it out. Let's see if I can just quickly search for it.
And Jack there will
Oh,
like to
Gekdev wants
let
kebabs. He's
he wants
hungry.
it. He's on it. He's on it. He knows what he can give and he knows what he wants. I like that.
now he's got a taste of kebabs.
Yeah. Oh, no, no, he deserved it. He deserved
See,
it. Mhm. Yeah,
that's like being a developer is right. You solve one problem, but by solving that problem, you create another problem. So
yeah.
here the problem is that Gekdev now wants more kebabs.
He wants more kebabs to solve more problems. uh,
Well, here's, I mean, this is just the code that they have. This it's like a snippet. But it says the send. So they called it the send message lambda. Blah blah blah. At this point, blah blah blah.
so
Um,
but it still doesn't show me what the URL they're using.
so here
I'm
it
just trying to find
says.
out that.
So basically, it gets the client from the client ID. Well, here they're pulling it from DynamoDB because they're saving it, but it's the same thing, right? And then they're using the post to connection call, which we're also doing. So I have like I have no idea why it's not it's any different.
Okay, hang on a minute. Can you go up a bit, please? On
The
the
on connect one.
on connect. Yeah, just want to check. So
So here
they give it. Mm-hmm.
table name, taking the table name and putting into DynamoDB.
Taking the
So they're not
table.
really doing anything, right? They're just putting the connection ID in the table.
Actually, what I'm thinking that we might just do it in this way, cause the way we're doing it now, although we're seeing the blank line and although that shouldn't really come, but that's our kind of not in the priority list at the moment.
Hmm.
So what I'm thinking, we can mm, kind of park that for now
I agree.
and just move on with with sending the connection ID in the database upon connection. How about
Sounds
that?
good to Yeah, that sounds good to me. I could also um, I could also try this in my browser console right now and see if it connects if you want. But if you want to just move on, that's fine. Because I could just whip it up in the browser DevTools console and then see. I'll just set up the connection and then send a message and see what happens when we get one back. Because that's basically what would happen on the client side. When you
Yeah,
put it in.
yeah.
Do you want to try that or no?
So you're saying you're gonna set this blog up in your
Just in
environment?
my Chrome DevTools here.
Yeah, but would you need to go through everything though, as in
Eh,
code
Yeah,
everything and then
I would
everything?
just like the the WebSocket API. But if you just want to move on, that's cool, man.
No,
It's not
we can.
it's not
Mhm.
it's not bad though. It's pretty simple.
Okay, yeah. Let's give it say half an hour max,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
we
this is all you
can.
got to do.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
it.
All right,
That's
right, right.
it.
I see. I see. Yeah, then you can just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is kind of nice too because then basically this is what you would do on the client side anyways, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
it's
Right.
like we're not totally wasting time here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so I'll just take this, drop it in the dev tool there, console, and then that socket. So this is gonna, well, on open. Um, so this one should send a message, but we don't need to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool.
So I'm just gonna comment this out.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And then this one should listen for messages. So I think hopefully, I think that should be it. I'll give it a shot here.
Let's check. Refusing to connect.
Refuse to connect because it violates the content security problem. I wonder if that's just my console here. Let me try it. Um, Here, let's just do it here. Violates the content. Huh? I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Let me let's try it on GitHub. Probably I'm doing something silly. Do you happen to have any? Huh. Okay.
To be honest, do you wanna zoom in a bit? Cause I can hardly see your screen
Oh, really?
or anything.
Okay, my bad. Is that better?
Refuse. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it because if for content security policy directive can I self.
Huh. That's odd.
You have a bit of a security content security problem.
Yeah. Well, then it's beyond me. Okay. Well,
All
I
right.
tried.
Yeah.
Oh, I got, I
It's a
got, I
good
got, I
thing.
got, I,
Mm-hmm.
I got one. I think I got one place I can try it
Yeah.
really easily. Is
Fantastic.
Code Sandbox. Let's try it.
Oh, yeah. That's for as in a kind of a kind of JavaScript playground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
um, New sandbox. Let's just go with vanilla. Do you have any advice, Gekdev? Anything you think would be helpful? That is free advice.
I love how you said it, free advice. You I guess you have to precisely mention that is free advice. I like it.
Like just 1K. Wow, it's a lot of kebabs we're talking.
Yeah, that's a lot of kebabs. I can actually open a kind of a portable kebab shop in that price.
Come on, nothing in the console. Poo.
Windows Story Windows is the
No,
best.
it has nothing to do with Windows, my friend.
I'm just pulling your leg. Don't worry.
I think I need to just see socket. Why would this not work? Let's wrap it in a iffy. I don't know why. Maybe I need to do like a onload event or something. But now I'm getting further discouraged from actually doing this right now. Hmm. Let's see if it's doing anything on this on connect. Okay. Hey, there it goes. Oh, so you did get back. Did you see that? You got back 2 messages.
Message from us. Yes, see
So
some
it's
message from the servers
no,
empty string as well.
no. Why?
Why? Just why? All right.
Let's just move on then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that
Let's just put it. Just push it back
myself.
to the past the MVP. That always works.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Actually, how about you push the actual everything back from the MVP and just release the one we have at the moment, which is the nearly. I'm just talking. Okay, cool. So do you wanna go? So we now what we can do is basically, um, on upon connect, we can insert the connection ID into DynamoDB. All right.
Okay.
So
One
let's do
one
that.
final one final thought on this, but it probably shouldn't make any difference whatsoever.
Hmm.
And honestly, I should probably just go look at the documentation sometime, or just look
I
at
will
what we
do.
have set up. But
Yeah, I will do.
maybe guess off the top of my head is because we're triggering this lambda, like
Hmm.
our client is triggering this lambda, and we're sending a message back to the same client, so ourselves. Maybe that's why, but that doesn't seem like it should be the issue.
I wouldn't be able to comment on that because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about WebSockets as much as you do. You're probably right, and that might be the problem. But
Uh,
yeah, I'm gonna probably do my research on
yeah.
this, and then I'll probably be able to comment on
Sounds
this one.
good.
Cool. So let's open up the mighty the colorful VS Code,
Got it.
and we can go to our on Connect Lambda. On Connect, on Connect, and open up the blog.
Bring up the The what? The blog?
The blog which showed me that all they're doing is that upon connect, they're just inserting the connection ID in the database.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Uh, this one. Here, I'll dump this in the chat too. Or you want to see the blog? Well, here's the blog.
The one from yeah, this one because this looks a lot simpler and readable code. Okay, so what they're doing is putting the okay, so we need to be having a params object, and then we need to basically give our table name as a process the environment variable. So if you want to do that, and then what we can do is as an item we can simply say, okay, this is the connection ID as a key, and then the value as that from the request context object. Does that make sense?
Sure. So is the so you do you want me to just basically implement this right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Should be
And
pretty straightforward stuff. Nothing complex.
yep. So what is this gonna do exactly? Because I'm not super great at
Okay.
DynamoDB.
Okay, so you know how we are connecting at the moment?
Uh-huh.
Upon connection, as soon as it connects, it will take the connection ID from our event object,
Okay.
from the request context object from the
Yep.
event,
Yep.
and then it will extract the connection ID and insert it in the connection ID column of our table, DynamoDB table.
Connection ID. Okay. So is there gonna be like in terms of the table? How does that
So the
look
table
like?
is already there.
Oh, okay.
All is gonna do have is that the table will basically consist of um probably the one column only, okay, and which will have all the connection IDs. So when the user connects to the WebSocket, the connection ID will be inserted in the table.
Okay.
Does that
And
make sense so far?
yeah, that makes sense. So how like on the in DynamoDB the how will you know which user is connect to which board?
For that one, we will give them user IDs followed by a unique identifier. So each user will have the unique identifier, the connection ID, and then the username.
Okay, and so do we also need that for this on connect?
Yes, because that's where the insertion will happen.
Gotcha. Okay, so are we gonna implement that too right now or later?
I suppose now, as
Okay.
in as much as we can get it done, we can
All
do
right.
that.
They just have a callback. What do we have? We have return. Do you want me to use the callback thing? Or do you want me to just keep it like this with the return? K equals kebab. Oh, 1,000 kebabs.
Oh,
That's even.
1,000
That's even.
kebabs.
Is that worse then? Is that like $10,000? Um.
Oh, one kebab, he's saying. K is a unit of currency. Oh,
Okay.
kebab's currency.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. I like it. One current, one kebab. All right. So what we can do is on
We don't
yeah,
need this.
basic yeah, we wouldn't need that one.
This is get. Do you want me to use this get context function still, or you
If
just
if you
looks
don't
like?
need it, not really. No.
Yeah, it looks like the only thing we need is just the connection
Yeah.
ID for the request
Yeah.
context.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oops.
So basically, remove everything from line
Oh,
3 to 7.
restructure it. Yep.
Oh, uh, I meant line 3 to 7. Remove everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got you. I'm just
okay, cool, cool.
moving, shifting stuff around.
The keyboard warrior, aka Tori. I like that.
I am not a keyboard. I try. I sometimes try to spend a few days where like I only use my keyboard.
Right, right. I see.
There is a
Okay.
guy who is really fun to
Mm-hmm.
watch who works at Netflix and he has a Twitch channel and he's called the Primogen or something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you should check it out. It's
Yeah,
it's it's pretty
I will.
crazy.
I will.
He loves Vim. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves Vim.
Loves them.
It sets the context, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right. So we got these put params, and we're gonna we're gonna grab the table, or I mean, we're gonna have a key as a table name and process. So do you want? Are you gonna do it like this? We're gonna put it in as an environment variable.
Yes, we will, but for this one, we will have to change our SAM template as well now, which is
Okay.
good. Which is good.
Okay. So we got the table name, and then we need this item.
Item, yeah, the
So are
typical
the
insert stuff.
so these are inserts for DynamoDB.
Yes. So
Been a
connection
while.
ID, or really,
Uh oh. Well,
I'll just give you the exact format of the connection ID in DynamoDB because the key of that one has to match, otherwise it won't insert.
can you hear me okay, Kay? Or, I mean, Zane?
Yeah, I can
Okay. If my internet gets slow, then I might switch network. Just kind of went weird on me, I think.
for sure. No problem. All right, so I'll just give you the DynamoDB um table that we need to use to keep the connection IDs. Okay, so it's called um it's called that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to open up my SAM and tell you the exact column name. Um, okay, so
Buddy,
it's called this
quiet.
connection ID
Sorry.
in this way. That's all right, no problem. Uh, I'll send it to you in private chat. That will be
Okay.
that one. So that key has to be this.
Connection ID.
Yes, and the
for
The
the for the
values you can. Hmm.
for the table name. Is that what you're saying?
No, the item on line 9. Yeah, that one.
Oh, gotcha. So this is a key for the table
Column. That's
or
kind of a
column.
primary key. Yeah,
All
the
right.
hash.
Yeah,
And sorry, continue.
I'm just gonna try to switch networks real quick. I
Cool.
think I think I'm being laggy. Let me just double check.
That's all right.
See, I'm just doing a
Yeah.
speed check. Yeah, it should be fast. Need a tarp. Yeah, basically, man. That's right. You know what though? I live amongst them. I live out here with no tarp. Oh yeah, okay, thanks. I live out here with no tarp and amongst
Mhm.
the wild dogs.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a real crazy
Wow.
lifestyle. Most people think of my lifestyle be something different.
I know he's gonna say that.
Insane.
Yeah, bros for life.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
item and then this is the column name is connection ID. Gotcha.
Yes, and the value has to come from the event request contact object.
Okay. And this okay, yeah, it's grabbing up here,
Yeah.
destructuring it, dropping
Oh,
it.
okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I see what you
I
did there.
mean, if you don't like my code, I can just
Oh, no, that wouldn't work.
you don't like my code?
That wouldn't work.
Maybe this is more readable.
Now it would work.
More readable for you? All right, I like that better. What's the S?
To be honest, I was gonna ask the same question because
I'm
I
asking
don't
the
remember
wrong
doing.
guy. I don't remember. It's been months since I worked with the DynamoDB. The little I did too.
Oh, I think you might be called as in the kind of string, as in the
Oh,
type
okay.
on
Data type.
data type, which is
Gotcha.
the
Okay.
string. Yeah, that would make sense actually. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, and right.
Now we have this put item call. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I need to. What's
Prime.
what's the import for DynamoDB? Like,
Uh, it was just I get copy from one of the other lambdas. My brain is partially working at the moment.
AWS. Oh, here we go. It's this.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that one's it.
Document dot client. Yeah,
You want me to
as
call
in
it
the
doc?
whole line.
I'll keep it dot client for
Yeah,
consistency.
yeah. Please, that'd be good. There we go. And now we can probably call a put operation on the doc client. We probably don't need to comment it because the
There you.
code is probably self-explanatory though.
Oh, it's like a
That's
poem here, right?
yeah.
Yeah, just just defacing the poem with this comment graffiti.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
have it your way, man. You don't like my art.
no, no, no. Have it your way. Don't worry about. As in,
This is in
nothing
McDonald's.
is my way or your way, but I'm loving it though. I'm loving
Oh,
your
good
way. There we
good
go.
plug, man. Good plug. I'm loving it. Works.
All right, put item, and we can put. Actually, does that? I don't think the doc client has that method. Put
Okay, let's
item.
see.
It probably has just put. Let me
Wait,
just double check. I might be
what's
wrong.
what's wrong with this page? It's frozen.
Mm,
It's odd. Well, let me look in the. I have the whole Lambda. I'm being dumb. I can just look it up right here, man. On Connect.
Yeah, it's put.
Yeah, dot client. Yeah, you were right, dude.
Go down. I just want to confirm as well.
What?
Yeah, on line
Weird.
17 put, yeah.
So so in the blog snippet, it's wrong. It's just a
Because
typo.
they're not using the doc client, as in they're not using that library we're using to interact with DynamoDB. They they must be using
Oh,
a different
something
one.
else.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they did say the documentation was updated later, or the
Ah,
GitHub.
okay,
So
cool.
maybe it was like a depreciated thing.
Yeah, yeah, that could possibly well be. Yeah.
Okay, async. Everything's the same here. Um, oh, so this returns a promise. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we have our async function here, and then so I can use await, and
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know. They wrapped it in a try catch block. Should I do that as well?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Because I don't know if you I'm assuming you must know what try catches, isn't it? Yeah, cool.
And then they returned this status connected,
Yeah,
failed to connect.
yeah,
Okay,
that's cool.
so this is put, and we have our put params
Put params.
dot
Yeah, that's
promise.
all we should need. And do they in a promise? Yeah, that looks good to me. And then cache the exception, if any.
Okay, I log the error or no?
Yeah,
Okay. And then we have return. Uh,
love your skill story and the
what
speed,
skills?
coding skills.
Oh, it's status, right? Oh, status code. My bad.
Mm, SAS code, yeah.
Status code
SAS
5.
code. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if it fails, then I think it should be 500. If it doesn't, then it should be 200.
Any message for the body you want?
Uh,
I
just
don't know why this returns.
for now, pull an error code. Or no, sorry, just put error,
Error.
error, without the string, because
Oh, you
that
want me
would
to put the error object in
yeah.
there?
Oh, yeah, should have said that.
Gotcha.
My bad.
Okay, and then what else do we need? Oh, they
Mm.
stringified the error,
Okay,
so because it's
yeah,
an
we can do
object, I
that as well.
guess.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
I always forget whether error is a string or an object. I guess
Mm.
it's when you throw an error, like you want to throw an error, then I think it's a message or it has a message property. Whatever.
I
Whatever.
am sorry, man. I've
I don't
been
know.
working for 14 hours, so my brain is partially,
You're
as
good.
in, just about to die. Yeah, pretty much dead already. I'm just pushing myself a bit.
Okay, status 200, and then connected. I don't think we see, right? But we good?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine.
Do you guys have uh, there we go. Formatting. Okay. Um good. You want me to build it? All right.
Can you get rid of the console statement on line 5. That's not doing us any good.
Okay.
And can you go back to the template, and we need to add
Oh, right.
the table name as a process variable. So go up.
All right. Do you know how I can look it up?
Yes. So if you go up and right at the top, you know where it says variables on
Oh, right here.
line 13, probably add another one saying table, I don't know, a different one.
Table, like
Mm,
table,
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 table, or whatever.
table
Yeah,
connection
yeah, that's fine.
IDs.
Table. Yeah, yeah, that should do it. And then wait, can you find where is this board used? Board
Um.
on line 14.
Okay. Used here in the template.
Yes, please, because I just want to confirm. Okay, here. Ah, okay, cool, cool, cool. So if you go down to the last table,
Keep.
be at the bottom. Yeah, that one,
That's
WebSocket
it.
connection table.
WebSocket connection table.
Be at the top.
Which line? Oh, this thing.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
You know that table name that I've specified,
Mhm.
WS connection on line 248. Just copy and paste that one on the variable.
Oh, you use this as the variable name.
Yes,
Back up at the top
please.
here.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
And can you change the
Um,
table underscore connect? So copy
so I'll call
the
this table. What if I call this table WebSocket?
yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Better. Okay.
Yeah, but this has to be same in the code as well now. So table underscore web
Right.
socket. So just copy it and then go back to that one and then paste it there. Voila, you did it, Tori. Well done.
Right. Only I could get paid to do that. Oh, by the way, I passed my first coding
Oh, I
exercise.
was gonna ask you. Fantastic.
Thank you. Appreciate
Congratulations.
it. Thank you, Yakdev. Thanks to this show for getting me this far. So, do I run Sam build?
Yes, you should be able to now. Yeah,
Oh, right. I have to.
yeah.
Don't worry. I got it. I got it.
You know you shizzle, Tori.
I
You
did
know
look
it.
at this the other day, and then I just really have not had time to go and play and fix it. And now I definitely don't have time because I'm prepping for like this interview, and then I'm doing a project as well for this submission
Ah, right.
for an internship at Shopify in case this other like senior role doesn't. It's
Ah,
it's a
I
it's a
see.
front end
Yeah.
it's a front end challenge, Gek Dev. So it's not bad, honestly. It's pretty fun, but any of these any challenge project that you have to do like takes up a lot of time. Yeah, I applied for a senior role
Cool.
because
Check
the
you
guy
out.
the guy who referred me said, "Oh yeah, there's only senior roles right now. So um, just apply anyways." And I was like, "Are you sure?"
Oh, oh wow. Interesting.
Yep. Hey, you watch Goodwill Hunting, man? Come on, we talked about this.
I like your answer to Gagdev. I like. Come on,
Uh,
Gagdev.
but yeah, he told me he's like just apply, do it, because I was super apprehensive, and then being a scaredy cat, And he's like, just do it because like they'll consider you for a front end position anyways, like even if it's not
Fantastic.
senior. Um, so yeah,
That is absolutely brilliant, man. You have no idea how much I'm happy
thank you.
for you.
Well, I
And
have a long ways to go. I have a long ways to go to get this position. This was the first initial step.
how many steps have they got?
I think there's. I don't know if they include the last two together, which are technical, or they're each separate stages. But
Hmm.
there's either two. There's either three or four stages.
All right. Okay.
So
Yeah,
there's
that
two
makes
more
sense.
technical stuff, and then the
Hmm.
next one I have to do. They call it the life story, which is 60 minutes. You know, like talk about yourself. So I'm like, wow, it will be so embarrassing if they feel like my life story is terrible. I'm like, that's pretty personal.
Oh well. By life story, they don't
I
mean
know,
the
I'm
actual
joking.
life. Yeah. And I was
It's
like,
like I
Tori was.
failed at my life story. My life is a failure.
You are underestimating yourself a lot, Tori. That I know completely, 100%.
Name deploy G profile
Minus G.
minus G profile for coders Tory.
Have you put the minus as well, or am I just blind?
Yeah, I did. I put the flag.
So
It's probably
profound,
just small. Sorry.
right?
Get
You
closer.
probably have
Get
to
closer to the
do.
screen. Get
You,
closer.
you you probably have to put the minus profile minus name, and then put the actual name of the thing.
Did I do this out of order? Is that what you're saying?
So the only thing you're missing at the moment is minus name after the profile.
Oh, it has. Huh? It has to be minus name like this.
Am I? No. Sorry, my brain is dead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's cool, man.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'll run this and see what happens, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Do that.
it'll yell at me probably if it's wrong.
Oh, will be right. Yeah. See, it's
Okay.
working.
Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. You know what I'm thinking my problem on Windows is I forgot that Sam does this deploy in build, I think in Python. So I'm wondering if there's something up
Ah,
with my Python. So I got to
right,
take a look
right,
at
right.
that.
That makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes
And
right.
I don't think it has anything to do with Windows despite whatever you tell me.
No, man, I I'm using a Windows laptop as well at work, so
Is it fast?
it is really fast. Yeah, really fast.
Cool.
This is the one. I'll just show it to you. There you go.
Pebcac error. Okay, thanks GecDev. Sorry, I missed the laptop. What is it?
It's Windows one.
What you know the make and the model?
To be honest, that's a
Cac.
really good question. I didn't even have a look at that
Okay.
at all, but I'll let you
Cac.
know. It's usually a pepcac error. What? Pepcac. Is
Okay,
it
I've heard this before.
is it trying to spell kebab?
No, he's he's telling me I forgot this joke. So he's telling
Oh,
me it's my fault. It's like a joke for Problem exists between keyboard and chair.
Okay.
I forgot that
Ah,
one.
I see. I
You
see.
got me, dude.
Uh-huh. I learned something new today, a new
Yeah,
acronym.
I've seen that a while ago. I bought it hook, line, and sinker. Such a guppy. Deploy
Right.
the change set.
Type Y and then present. Yeah, yeah.
Such a guppy.
Oh wow, I haven't even had my breakfast. My goodness.
Wow. No wonder, man.
It's been a long ass day, man. Long
Yeah,
ass
I
day.
can tell. I can tell. Well, how much more like craziness at work do you have to go through? Like another week or two?
Apparently ongoing.
Ongoing. Oh no.
Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spend as much time possible as in getting to know everything in the start. So when things actually do come up, as in some bleh, really serious ones, then I can just keep on smashing them in
Gotcha.
1 hour, 2 hours max, 1 hour. Yeah, so the start is a bit,
Puppy. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, so they really just like you got on the job and then they're like, okay, here you go. Run with it.
No, so I'm at the moment doing this 6 week of dev training,
Oh, okay.
because I need to know a lot in terms of compliance, in terms of governance, in terms of mm, dev environments, coding standards, everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So this is all onboarding stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gekdev suggests a kebab, and he says in particular a breakfast kebab.
Yeah, I'll think about, yeah, Devin. That'll be a really good breakfast, though. I'm being
This is
sarcastic.
this
I don't
is
need
this.
kebabs in breakfast.
Hey, don't
Okay,
knock
do
until
you
you try.
wanna test it?
How should I test it thing?
So if you get the URL from the API,
Okay.
then you can do it in the same way we used to test it before. The only difference would be that this time the connection ID should get inserted in our database.
So yeah, which API do you want me to test?
So you know how you go to the AWS platform
Yep.
and you go to API gateway and get the WSS URL?
Oh, okay. So just use PySocket again.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't think it's gonna, unless it throws an error, right?
Mm, let's find out.
Yep. Good idea. All right. Where is my AWS? What? Liar.
No, no, no,
It's just
no,
a
no, no.
space.
Sorry, we need to change something in the code.
Okay.
Or not. Cool. So
No, it
this
was.
is
I
not.
think there was a space, a starting
Ah, right.
space.
I
That's
see.
why.
I see.
So this connected. You want me to send a message? See if it crashes. I mean, it shouldn't. We didn't change anything there. You know.
Um,
Let's spend a
on
lambda here.
connect. We need to trigger. We need to trigger on connect, not the default one.
Okay, that one's still.
Forget,
This one has an error, but that's
forget
whatever.
that one.
Well, this should have triggered on connect.
Yes. So if
So they
we
the lambda didn't. I don't know how. Should I go to like CloudWatch or something?
um let's first of all let's check if our connection ID is in DynamoDB, and
Okay.
if it's there, then everything just worked. If not, then we can do the
Oh, click too soon.
troubleshooting.
What's the table name?
Uh,
Lamp.
WS
Okay.
connect.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go. It says one record, isn't it?
I thought it said that on the last screen.
View
Uh,
items, item count 0.
that's weird. Okay, so get live item count. Would that change it?
Uh, just to view items. Yeah,
It says 0.
top
Oh,
corner.
what it says every 6 hours. So is it instant?
To be honest, I don't really know.
I'm gonna click this
But
button. Hopefully, it's not very expensive.
um, get a live item count. Oh,
Right here,
maybe.
Zane. If you can't read it, it says DynamoDB updates the following information approximately every 6 hours. So I'm assuming this get live item count will immediately refresh it.
All right, if you want to try that one, yeah, go for it.
It says you should choose
Start.
scan. Okay,
And
whatever. It's just gonna run a scan. Well, there should only be one item, right?
yeah.
No items.
Okay, so it didn't work. Let's go to CloudWatch and see what's
Dev Dev
happening
says no.
there.
No. What is it, Gek Dev? Did I just do something, or is he just upset that it didn't work?
I think he's just
Just
upset
kidding.
he didn't work. Yes. Okay. Let's just leave it here for now.
Okay.
And we can come back to it tomorrow. And tomorrow, have I got any meetings? Oh, tomorrow I should.
You're like,
I don't think I've got any meetings at
okay,
this time. Mhm. We should be all right.
that's nice.
Yeah, fantastic. That was a good progress though. I like it. Yeah, good effort, Tori.
Thanks, Zane.
Do you wanna on this happiness? Do you wanna do the closing? I really don't wanna talk more.
So we started the show a little bit late today, but what we got to do was we tried to debug the default Lambda just for a few minutes. Unfortunately, still the same problem. Um, but we're going to come back to that. We decided, and we're just going to move on. So what we did was then we worked on the onConnect Lambda and trying to set up putting the connection ID from the event request context into the into a DynamoDB table.
Fantastic summary, and as always, thank you very much, guys. And if you wanna see how we get this working, feel free to tune in tomorrow, same place, same time, and
A different task.
that's the one. You
All right.
know that. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks,
Cheers.
everybody.
Bye.
Have a great night. Cheers.